Hello everyone, good afternoon. I think everyone is fine today. Here I am with project that was provided by it is basically end-to-end project provided by HiCounselor. So I am thanking them for providing such a good project for learning. It was related to Play Store visualizes data analysis and visualization. So I'm doing cleaning part in Python and some more cleaning in Excel. So today I'm going to discuss about cleaning that was performed in Python. So here is our data. First we are loading important libraries. After that now we are ready to load our dataset. So let's load it. Now let's see if what contents they are having in the dataset. So we can see there is this value, so we are loading sample 10, that means random 10 rows from whole data set. Let's now check the shape, that means rows, how many rows it contains and how many columns it has. So it is 10,841 rows and 13 columns. So next, now let's see some more details about the dataset. So we check it through file.info. If you want statistical information about the dataset, then you can use file.describe as well. But here we don't need because we are doing the cleaning part. So now let's see. In cleaning part also it is required, but I'm not doing it because here for this particular scenario we are not interested in that. So in many columns you can see there are null values as well. This file.info also shows the data type, what data type particular column belongs to. Now let's see if there is any how many null values are there by using some file.isNull. IsNull does what? It basically gives the output as true and false for null values, but as we are doing sum, so it will count the total true values for each column and it will show as a whole result. So we can see that. So there are in 1474 null values in rating column. Reviews has one null value, install has one, type has one, price has also one, and last updated also has a one null values. Current version is a have 8 null values, Android version has 3 null values. Now let's check how many unique values each column have. So we check it through and unique. So there are so many unique values in app. Category has 34, so it can be termed as categorical variable. Rating has 40, reviews non-categorical variable, size 462, it can vary, so it is also non-categorical variable. Installs 20, it can't be termed as categorical variable, though it is having a small number of unique values, but because installs can vary, type type here is for free or paid version, so it is categorical variable, but we are having 3, that means there is something wrong with the data, so we need to clean that. Price there is 92, it can vary, so it is non-categorical variable. Content rating, it is having 6, so it is possibly a categorical variable. Genres 120, it can also be categorical variable, but here we will not use it as a categorical because it is having many combinations of data in same row, that means like education and entertainment together and education and entertainment separately as well. Now let's go to the versions can differ, so no need of that. Now let's check how many duplicates are there. Here file.duplicated checks that if all the columns matches, then it is considered as duplicate. So there are 483 duplicate values which match exactly to the data, original data, that means. So now uh, this data set I have already checked in Excel file, so I know that there are few due to due to bad scraping technique. What happened, the data was not able to encode efficiently, due to which many Unicode characters were replaced with what question mark symbol. So what I'm doing here is basically I am printing how many values and what are the rows that is having question mark in their name in app section. So we can see that it is about 188 rows that contains this question mark symbol. So what I'm doing now basically is removing them, because 188 is not such a large number that it will impact. But yes, if but in real scenario, it will affect pro, our productivity and in calculation of revenue and that all. But here we can remove because it happened due to bad web scraping technique. Not that is not our fault, but when we get in real world scenario dataset, and that is scrapped with well organized way, so we will not have such problems over there. So now I'm just removing apps that contains question mark in their name. After removing that, let's check the shape. So it is 10,653. In app section there is also a second problem, that is it is having same name with uppercase or lowercase. That means they are duplicate, but it is not removed by duplicated because they are not having all the columns same. uh, Basically what is the problem over here is that they differ in reviews, installs and last updated. So firstly what we are doing, we are changing the case of it to title, so that all apps get same name, so that it will be easy for us to remove. So we are first sorting the values by app, then last updated, installs and reviews, and doing ascending equals to false, so that large largest reviews or latest updated or largest installs come at the top and all other duplicates below that, so that we can get first value in place equals to true, is so that is for making the permanent change over here. Now let's drop the duplicates. So we are dropping the duplicates by keeping the first row. That means we will keep the first row and remove all other duplicates which comes. Now let's check the file shape, how many rows it contains. So it is 9454. Now let's make app section as a index. Now let's check the categorical variables, because there might be some cleaning process required. So let's check first category column. Category column is obviously an string data type, but we are having numeric data type over here, that is float data type, which is which is uh which is not required over here. So we will remove the app that is having category as 1.9. So first we have to see for which app we are having the category as 1.9. So let's check it. So it is live made Wi-Fi touchscreen photo frame. So to remove it now, we are dropping this app. Now let's check unique values in category so that we can confirm whether it is removed or not. So it is removed. Now let's check for unique values in rating column. Print file rating dot unique. So there are these unique values, all are float type, and we are having some nan values. That means it is either blank or NA value. So let's check how many blank or NA. 1408. Now let's check for the unique values in type column. It is having free, paid, and nan. Okay, this was the problem why we were having three counts for type for three unique values, because it contains nan as well, which is of no use. So we will remove it later on. So let's check how many null values are there. One. Now let's check for the content rating how many unique values it has. It has also, so it is now let's check its if there is any values or null values. Now let's check for the genre column. So there are so many of values, and we can see that many of them are repeating in every other many of other genres. Like we can see entertainment over here. Again it will repeat somewhere, I guess. Yes, yes, it is repeating here, but with something more. So that was the problem with this column. In gender column, we can also see that there is a separate value like education and educational. So in my point of view, both of them are same, because education or educational, it is same. So what we will do here, we will remove educational, we will replace educational with education. So and values here over are separated by semicolon, so which is also not a good technique. So we will separate them by comma, by replacing semicolon with comma. So this is to replace educational as education, and this second program is to replace semicolon with comma. So now let's also check whether it is containing any null values. So no null values. Now our inspection is done. So let's go through. Now what we will do, further cleaning, further there is more cleaning required, which we will do through Excel, because in project it is mentioned that we also need to do cleaning, some cleaning in Excel part also. So we will do over there, but it is also easy to do here as well. We can do that thing here also, but for the project sake I'm doing over there. So now let's save it. Okay, done. Okay, thank you guys. After this I will do same with Play Store reviews dataset in next video. Thank you.